Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. It is currently 2:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I wanted to bring you a quick video just to go over what we're looking at right now in the charts and some potential setups, you know, in the near future. So, if you look, so I'm gonna take this fib off right here. We're gonna get back to this here in a second. So I'm gonna take that off. All right. So if you looked at the video from last night, we were looking at price either bouncing, pulling back to this area right here, testing this the bottom of this resistance area, and then pushing down. It didn't quite get there. It got maybe halfway, or what have you, before it reversed. So we end up getting a continued push down. So as again, we saw the break. So we got the break, and let's see if anybody ended up catching the break. You could have got roughly 200 and something pips, right? Not bad at all. 250 or over if you caught the break. But my advice was not to trade the break, to wait for the breakout to finish and then trade the pullback, trade off the pullback, right? So now you got a couple of decisions to make. So we see that the market we pushed down to this area right here, and now it's starting to retrace up, doing a slight continuation to the downside, but I doubt if we make it back down here. But in any case, even if we do, so we got a couple of options here now to look at. Again, one of the things that I like to say is that we don't try to predict the market because the market is unpredictable. Um, but what we do try to do is to react to the market. So trade what you see, right? Um, right? Trade what you see, and be have a plan for what you're going to do when price gets to one of the key levels that you're looking at. So as we can see, if we look and we put the fib on there based off of the previous swing low area here, but before we had this long breakout right here, right, and we take it all the way up to where we to the reversal point, and that's where we're going to put our fib. So that's how we get our fib calculation here. So if you look for this particular move that's currently in progress, it hit the 61.80 area, which those of you that know is a good area for reversals, right? So we got that reversal, and that's what you're seeing right now, reversal point. So then the question is, well, how far is it going to go? How far is it going to reverse back to or pull back? So potentially, right? Again, we're not trying to predict the market, but potentially, it could, if it continues with pulling back to the upside, if we continue to get that bearish move, at the very least, we're looking at the market coming back up to this support and testing it as resistance. Again, as we stated, that's what we're looking for. Remember, I said we want to see the breakout. So we're not going to necessarily trade the breakout, but we will trade. We will look to get in. We can look to go short. So you got to, like I said again, you got a couple options, right? You can look to get into the market now and trade this this pullback. So if you got in right now from here to the test, the test of this support as resistance, you're looking at 200 and something odd pips. So more than 200 pips. That's a more than 200 pip move potentially, right? If everything holds up and the market does continue to move in a bullish direction for the near future, then you're looking at roughly 200 pips. Not bad, not a bad payday, right? So that's one potential scenario. The scenario that I'm actually looking at, and then but we also have some potential for the market to keep pushing down. But given this long wick right here, that's a pretty long wick. And let's look at how many pips just the wick by itself was. Oh yeah, so the wick by itself, and this is the 4 hour chart, was well over 100 pips. So that's a clear rejection of this area right here. Um, but again, we don't try to predict the market. So if the market does come back, continue to push down, continue this bearish move, right? We'll look for it to test this area once again. That's what we'll look for. We'll look for it to test. If it does come back to test this area, if it rejects this area once again, then an even better opportunity for a move to get in, right? But if price continues to push through this area, then we wait to see what happens. Because you want to continue to see the impulse move play out, right? So you wouldn't trade the breakout. You can wait to see what happens and see if there's a turning point in the near future or if it continues its bearish move to the downside. But the more likely scenario, just based off of the clear more than 100 pip rejection at the 61.8 reversal level, we're looking for a pullback to test this 4 hour previous support. So we're looking for the market to come back and test it as resistance. I have an order in already. Actually, I have two in for the pullback to come back and test this area right here as resistance. I have my stop loss set right here at the 61.8 area, and my TP. I think I have it like right around here somewhere. To be honest with you, not even to try to get all the way to that support, but that's where price is more than likely headed on a continued up move, right? So that could be your TP1. You know, we never know if the price is going to continue in the bullish in the bullish direction or not, but we're almost we're pretty certain that it's going to come and test this support area as a resistance. If that resistance holds up, then that's another opportunity to get into the market for the continuation to the downside, which could net you more than what you would have got on this move, right? And that's the other big move that we're looking at. So let's look. So again, if you're in like I'm in right now on a bullish move, right, to the upside, all right, so my TP is going to give me roughly 150 something pips. If you want to take it, if you want to take it all the way to that support area, again, over a 200 pip move right there. The other potential that we're looking at, another opportunity to get into the market, will be once it tests that resistance, once it test that 4 hour support as resistance. So let's see what that looks like. So if I was looking at the market and I'm tracking and it comes and tests this support and it holds up as a resistance area, let's see how many pips we're looking at. So you wait for your confirmations to get into the market there. Here's your potential pip level. 300 pip move. That's a 300 pip move. So if you get in if you get in now, right, everything goes as planned. You get roughly 200 pips on the upside, then catch another 300 pips on the down move, right? You're looking at roughly 500 pips, a 500 pip swing, right? Not bad for a couple days work, right? So I want everybody to just watch and see what happens. Again, we're not trying to predict the market. We don't predict the market. The market is unpredictable, but we want to have a plan for what we're going to do for our entries, exits, timing, everything, right? But you have to be watching and you have to have a plan and you have to meet the market where it's going. Get there, be ready for it when it gets to your analyzed area and know what you're going to do to get in. Now, we're not looking to get in, just to be clear, we do not look to place our trades and get into the market off of the 4 hour time frame. We're going to go down to the lower time frames for our actual entries. We'll go down to the 1 hour or the 15-minute time frame to actually get our entries to get that better timing to get into the market, right? Nobody wants to see the market turn against them, in great pip values, right? But again, if your analysis is correct, then the market shouldn't turn too far against you or what have you. So just wanted to give you all some quick tips, some things to look at in the next couple of days to possibly net you a couple hundred pips or what have you for you all to have a great week. So any questions, feel free to post them to the YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And I'll continue to try to put out some valuable content for you. Thank you, traders, and have a great day.